Today's sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. We go from SoFi Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That's to Cook out of the backfield. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take down one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Stafford on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
But it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about a quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On play action, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And out across midfield down to the 45. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First and 10.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Stafford. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal. 32.
They'll run here with Akers. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. 2nd down and goal. Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. The 40, Isaiah McKenzie. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Tyler Bass will be kicked off for Buffalo.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Rams first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Akers is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald really sack. The #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. That's taken in by Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to have the Bills first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's got room at the 30. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing is Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Here's Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they